There are moments in the Bible where heaven touches earth, moments when God reveals his power so clearly that doubt disappears. And one of the most explosive moments happened on Mount Carmel. This is the story of Elijah, the prophet who stood alone against an entire nation. Israel was in a spiritual crisis. Ahab was king, Jezebel ruled from the shadows, and the people bowed to a false god called Baal. The land was dry, 3 years of drought, crops dying, rivers gone, a nation starving, because it had turned away from God. But in the silence of that drought, God whispered to one man. Elijah walked into the king's palace without fear. Ahab looked at him and said, "Is that you, the one troubling Israel?" But Elijah answered, "I am not the one troubling Israel. You are, because you abandoned the commandments of the Lord." Then Elijah challenged the entire kingdom. "Bring all the prophets of Baal to Mount Carmel. Let's see whose God will answer by fire." The stage was set. One prophet of God against 450 prophets of Baal. The prophets of Baal built their altar. They shouted, they danced, they cut themselves. Hours passed, no voice responded. Elijah watched quietly until he couldn't anymore. He mocked them. "Maybe your God is sleeping, or maybe he's on a journey. Shout louder." Still nothing. Then Elijah stepped forward. He rebuilt the Lord's altar with 12 stones, one for each tribe of Israel. He dug a trench around it, placed the wood, laid the sacrifice, and then did something shocking. He said, "Pour water on it," once, twice, 3 times. The wood was soaked, the sacrifice soaked. Even the trench was filled with water. Nobody expected what was coming next. Elijah lifted his eyes to heaven and prayed, "Lord, let it be known today that you are God in Israel." And instantly, fire fell from heaven. Not gentle fire, not a small flame, but a consuming fire that burned the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, the dust, and even the water in the trench. The people fell on their faces and cried, "The Lord, he is God. The Lord, he is God." And then Elijah said to Ahab, "Go, eat and drink, for I hear the sound of an abundance of rain." After years of drought, dark clouds gathered, thunder rolled, rain poured down on the land once again. God had spoken, God had answered, and he used one man, Elijah, to turn a nation back to him. The story of Elijah reminds us of something powerful. You and God are always a majority. When you stand for him, even when you stand alone, he will show himself strong on your behalf. No matter the size of your battle, the dryness of your season, or the darkness around you, the God who answered Elijah by fire can answer you too.